Jake Paul doesn't see an issue with his upcoming boxing match against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on June 28. Paul announced he'll take on Chavez Jr., who's a former WBC middleweight champion. However, he's 39 and has rarely boxed, as he last fought in July of 2024, but before that was in 2021. After the bout was announced, many were critical of Jake Paul for fighting another older fighter. However, he sees no issue in it and points to the recent UFC fight between Pimblett and Michael Chandler. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is a former world champion, a cruiserweight world champion. The same weight as me, the same size as me, and 20 years more pro boxing experience than me, Paul said in a video. For you inbreds, let's get the excuses out of the way. Last week, Pimblett beat Michael Chandler, and the whole world lost their mind, but not a single person mentioned Michael Chandler's age. That's because he's still within his prime ages, the same age as Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. If people didn't have a problem with Paddy, then why do they have a problem with me? When I beat him, don't even try to cry about his age. Jake Paul made it clear that if fans didn't see an issue with Pimblett versus Michael Chandler, they shouldn't see an issue with him fighting Chavez Jr. on June 28. Entering their June 28 fight in Anaheim, California, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. says he's boxing Jake Paul to get revenge for Mike Tyson. After Tyson lost to Paul, Chavez says he wanted to face the American and is eager to get the chance to box him. "I want to take revenge for Mike Tyson," Chavez Jr. said to TMZ Sports. "When I saw the fight, my first thought was, I want to fight Jake Paul." Jake Paul 11-1 is coming off a decision win over Mike Tyson. Paul is on a 5-fight winning streak. His lone loss came by split decision to Tommy Fury in his first fight against a boxer. Paul has notable wins over Anderson Silva, Mike Perry, Nate Diaz, Tyron Woodley twice, and Ben Askren. Julio Cesar Chavez, the 1st of June 54-1 NC, is coming off a decision win over Uriah Hall on the undercard of Paul vs. Perry. The Mexican is the former WBC middleweight champion. He has notable wins over Andy Lee, Sebastian Zbik, and John Duddy, among others. He does have losses to the likes of Canelo Alvarez, Daniel Jacobs, and Anderson Silva, among others.